we are practicing awareness of ourselves, because understanding, lack of understanding is in the consciousness. So it is important to be aware of the self consciousness. So we need to understand the self, the whole existence. So through this morning exercise, we are trying to understand the consciousness unit, material unit, and then we also need to understand the space, a reality that is present everywhere. So in exercise B1, we are observing self by the self. In exercise 2, we will observe material, body by the self. And in exercise 3, we will observe space by the self. So in exercise 1, we are trying to be aware of the self, because it is the self who has capacity to see, who has ability to understand. So that's why it is important to be aware of the self, because I am going to take decision in every interaction. So it is important to understand ourselves first. So it is me who is happy or unhappy. So it is important to be aware of the self. The self is doer, experiencer, and seer. So whatever decision we are taking, it is leading to happiness or unhappiness. That's why it is important to be aware of the self all the time. What is going on in the self, what we have assumed, what clarity we have, we need to be aware of all those things. So in exercise 1, we are trying to be aware, because awareness is important. If I am not aware of myself, I can take decision based on my assumption, and that assumption may not be aligned with the reality. So in the lack of awareness, I may assume anything about the reality, and that decision, if it is not aligned with the reality, may lead to our unhappiness. So it is important to be aware of the self, aware of the activities of the self. So we are practicing self-awareness, self-observation. So let me briefly sum up these steps. So in step 1, simply we are practicing awareness and observation. So awareness means where my attention is at this moment. Am I aware? So maybe my attention is outside, maybe my attention is on the body, maybe my attention is on the self. Am I aware? Whenever there is a sound outside, my attention goes outside. Whenever there is a thought in the imagination, my attention shift to my imagination, to that particular thought. In imagination, my attention keeps changing from one thought to another thought. So all this is happening, but am I aware of it? So first thing is awareness. With this awareness, whenever my attention is in the imagination, on the imagination, so we are observing it. What is going on in our imagination? So we are observing it, and when we are observing it, we are not interrupting it. We are not evaluating it. We are not trying to create some thoughts. Observing means seeing as it is, whatever is happening. So to see as it is happening. If there is a trouble inside, I am observing trouble as it is, without any reaction. If there is a comfortable inside, I am observing comfortability as it is, without interrupting it. So observation means to see the thing as it is, as the things are happening. So we are not running away. We are not trying to continue whatever is going on in our imagination. We are just observing. So this is first step, and it is very important step. Why it is important? Because if we are practicing it, we can reach to the state of pure observer. So to be in a state of pure observer, we should develop our ability to see subtle level activities. But if we are reacting, then we come to gross level. And gross level things can be resolved by addressing subtle level activities. So gross level issues cannot be solved at gross level. Gross level issues can be solved as subtle level activities. So step one is helping us to increase our ability to see subtle level activities. So if we are seeing thought with this exercise, this step one, without reacting, we can see feeling. That is subtle than thought. If we are not reacting, then we can see our sanskar, more subtle than feeling. If we are not reacting, then we can see subtlest activity of the self. That is the activity of pure observer, where I can see my imagination without getting affected from it. So objective is to reach to the state of pure observer. Then I can be free from the imagination. Then I can see our imagination without getting affected from it. So that is why we are practicing step one. So whenever we are aware of our feeling, in step two, we are evaluating this feeling. So we are evaluating this feeling. So we are evaluating, not analyzing. So we are evaluating, is this feeling naturally acceptable to me or not? So whatever feeling we have, feeling of relation or opposition. So if there is a feeling of opposition, we are evaluating it. Is this feeling naturally acceptable? Is it natural for me or not? If there is a feeling of relationship, then also we are evaluating it. Is it natural? Is it in accordance with human nature or not? Then in step 3, we are seeing the impact of the feeling on my state of being. So if there is a feeling of relationship and it is naturally acceptable to me, then in step 3, we are seeing its impact, whether I am in harmony or in contradiction. So whenever there is a feeling of relationship, am I in harmony or am I in contradiction? We are seeing its impact. Whenever there is a feeling of opposition, we are evaluating it and we are evaluating its impact on my state of being. So suppose we have feeling of opposition for someone. So I am evaluating it. Is it naturally acceptable to me? Is it accordance to human nature? And while evaluating, we are also observing its impact. Am I comfortable with this feeling? Am I in a state of harmony with this feeling? Am I in a state of happiness with this feeling? So in step 2 and 3, we are evaluating and we are seeing its impact. So we are observing all these things. We are not trying to find out solution at this moment. Then what is the solution if I have feeling of opposition? है ना? What should I say to someone else? What should I say to others? So we are not doing all these kind of things. So we are not finding solution at step 1, 2 and 3. We are only observing, evaluating and seeing its impact. So just note down what feeling you have, what its impact on the state of being. We are noting down was only. है ना? So I am aware, yes, this time I have a feeling of opposition. And due to this opposition, I am not comfortable. Just observing, noting down. We are not doing anything else. We are not trying to find out solution. We are not justifying ourselves. We are not blaming others. We are just observing. With this, in step 4, we are trying to see who is deciding this feeling. Because I want to be happy all the time, but somehow I am not comfortable at this moment. So this comfortability is because of my uncomfortability or comfortability is because of my decision or it is because of some external physical condition, some other human being. This we need to observe. I want continuity of happiness, then why it is happening that I have a feeling of opposition in me? Who is responsible for that feeling? I have a feeling of relationship for someone. Who is responsible for that feeling? So in step 4, we are trying to see who is taking decision. of the feeling. So it could be some external physical condition, some other human being, or myself. So if it is me who has taken decision to have feeling of opposition, to react, to shout, if it is me, then I need to work on myself. So suppose we are interacting with someone and somehow we have a feeling of opposition at any moment. And I am aware that this opposition is because of my decision. So what will happen? First, I will not complain the other person because I am aware that it has happened because of my decision. So I will not complain that person. I will not blame that person that you are cause of my unhappiness. Because of you, I am in a position. So if I am aware that I have taken decision, so I will not blame other. Secondly, now will feel need to work on myself. I will feel need to work for my transformation. I will feel need to be more aware of my decisions. But during interaction, if this feeling of opposition is because of other human being, then I will start blaming him. I will start making program to correct that person. So in step 4, direction will be decided. In which direction I will work. I will work on myself or I will work on other. It will be decided in step 4. So it all depends how much I am aware at that moment. How much I am aware of my decision. How much I am aware of the feeling at that moment. If somehow I get impression that my unhappiness because of the other person, then my direction of effort will shift outside. And if I have decided for this opposition, then my direction will shift inside. Then I will work on my transformation. Why I am taking such decision that is making me unhappy. So again, don't convince yourself that decisions are being taken only by you. Keep it open. Don't accept immediately. Yes, I take decision. Be open. Whenever during interaction we are uncomfortable with awareness, just see who has taken decision. Right. So in step 4, if I am able to see that I am taking decision, so a need will arise to work on this self. It doesn't mean that now I will not work outside. I will not make any program for other. I will, but immediate need is to work on this self for self transformation. Right. Now in step 5. In step 5, we are trying to see what is the basis of my decision. है ना? I want to be happy. This is our innate nature. I want to be happy all the time. So why I am taking such kind of decision? Why I am taking decision to be in a position? And why this feeling of opposition is in me? Because I want continuity of happiness, and this feeling of opposition makes me uncomfortable, unhappy. So why it is happening? Why there is a feeling of opposition in me? One side I want to be happy all the time. Second side I am carrying feeling of opposition, jealous, fear, feeling of competition, feeling of domination. So one side I want to be happy all the time because it is my innate nature. Another side I have accumulated otherwise feeling. So in step 5 we are trying to see why it is happening that I am carrying such kind of feeling. So what is the basis of the feeling? What is the basis on which I decide my feeling, thought? So basis could be right understanding or assumption. So if I decide my feeling thought on the basis of right understanding, I am able to decide in favor of feeling that is naturally acceptable to me, and it will ensure happiness. So whenever I decide my feeling thought on the basis of assumption that is not aligned with the reality. So assumptions are not definite, which leads to indefiniteness in feeling also. So for the same person, I have a feeling of relationship in the morning, but till evening there is a feeling of opposition in me for the same person. At one time we were following the person to make him or her life partner. After few years, I am complaining him or her. I am trying to run away from it. So this is indefiniteness. So it is based on some assumption. So we can see that my assumptions, that is, assumptions is my acceptance. The acceptance that I have made in me in the lack of right understanding, that are assumption. Now, due to this assumption, there is a otherwise feeling, and I am not aware of it when I made these assumptions. And if I am not aware of it presently, I will be making new assumptions that may not be aligned with the reality. So, from step 5, we can see need for right understanding and the need of deciding my feeling, thought on the basis of right understanding. So, in step 4, we feel need to work on ourselves. In step 5, now there is a need to work on right understanding because now I am aware that these assumptions leading to indefiniteness in me. These assumptions, due to these assumptions, sometimes I have feeling of relationship, sometimes I have a feeling of opposition. So that's why I am happy sometimes for some moment, I am happy for some time, some moment. And I want continuity of happiness. And for continuity of happiness, I need to have right understanding. So in step 5, now there is a need to ensure right understanding in the self. So we have made many assumptions in the lack of right understanding. That assumptions are active in me, and these assumptions get triggered with outside situations. And once they trigger, it creates feeling. And if I am not aware of all these things, then those feelings make me unhappy. So now there is urgent need to have right understanding. Now I am aware that with these assumptions, I cannot be happy all the time. So now this is need to have right understanding. This is need to work on right understanding in this self. So before making program for others, there is urgent need to work on the right understanding, to work on our assumptions that I have made in unawareness. So I was unaware of my imagination. So I have assumed something, that assumptions are within us and these are active. And because of these assumptions, sometimes I feel happy, sometimes I don't feel unhappy. So because of these assumptions, I am dependent on others for my happiness. Because I have assumed if some good person will be with me, I will be happy. If this person will speak in this language, I will be happy. If this person behave nicely, I will be happy. If there is a rain according to me, I will be happy. If winter, summer, this all will happen according to me, I will be happy. So many assumptions are lying within us. So I have not understood the reality of human being, uh, reality of nature. So I have assumed something, and I have assumed something about me also. So for example, I have assumed that I am body. So once I have assumed I am body, so I take decision in favor of body only, keeping body in the center, keeping sensual pleasure at the center. And happiness derived from sensual pleasure cannot continue because these cells are transient in nature. They are temporary in nature. Now I have assumed myself as a body, so I take most of the decision keeping body at the center, and it cannot continue my happiness. Now, due to these assumptions, many times I feel bored in a day. Many times I complain others. Many times I am trying to accumulate more and more. Many times I am forcing other to give me sensual pleasure. So all these things are happening because of this assumption. Now in step 4, if I am not aware that this decision is taken by me because of my assumption, then I will start blaming other. So this is what we discussed so far. So let's take one or two sharing on the assignment. G. So it's important to work on assignment to note down your observation. जी, संगीता जी is with us. नमस्ते दीदी.
नमस्ते भैया। नमस्ते everyone. भैया, I was doing
दीदी,
a
your
while.
voice is very low.
भैया, is it okay now?
जी जी. Okay.
Yes, भैया. Bhaiya, yesterday na I had the confusion in the
Hmm.
step four, which is the impact of the feeling. And you said ki there are two possibilities happen. That once is we stop blaming the other, and the second one is we transform ourselves. We work the need of the self. So
जी.
I could see, Bhaiya, yesterday what happened. I am with my elder daughter, and she was talking to her younger sister, and every time what happened used to happen, um, they used to laugh, and as jokingly they used to say, "Hurry, stop, stop! Mummy is coming. Mom is coming." So we'll change the topic. And it was they were doing always the this you know making this thing fun. But
Hmm.
earlier I used to take it very seriously. Then I I couldn't tell to my elder one, so I told my younger one. So this is happens, and I get disturbed. So so what she did, Bhaiya, she
Hmm.
never. She, I just because I gave the boundary, she was not open. And
Hmm.
yesterday I could see it. I was taking the decision. Why can't they talk? Why can't they? Why it is making disturbing me. So I was yesterday. I was okay. Let them be. If they are getting a happiness out of it, so why should I be bothering? So I could see that the step four, I changed. There is no other who's disturbing me that I could, get Bhaiya. And Bhaiya, that's the fifth, the step for which then there I could see Bhaiya, a lot of assumptions are there. Because of this, the relation with my best friend is not taking because of some of the earlier the encounters which I had the incompetency. I could see it, and the assumption always comes in between. My thoughts tell me to call, and that always these assumptions stop me from doing, and I could see that way. Yeah. So this is the step five. What is that's what is it, the reaction, sorry, impact. And the fifth one, what you said, basis of the opposition. This I could observe it, Bhaiya. This is
जी
my
दीदी.
takeaway, Bhaiya, for both the assignments. Yes, Bhaiya. Thank you, Bhaiya.
जी. Nice दीदी.
So
See, most. जी.
sorry, Bhaiya.
No,
Let
no, you
me,
continue. You.
yes, Bhaiya, this my, whenever I used to sit for that observation part, that thought used to give me the this thing, do this and that, and once that she will tell this thing, so I used to get carried away in those matlab, the pure observation used to happen sometimes and it's to shift. But I could see I am in lower, that it is giving the options, and there I used to feel whether I am doing, like, my observation is gone. Now I am into this how to go for it. Since it is not the happiness continuation, this hindrance comes, Bhaiya. And I feel it is the hindrance of taking the action. And one self is telling to take the action, the other self is taking, no, you had the bad this thing, so there is no need for the action, just observe it, just be the seer. There is no need for going into doership, and again the that bad experience will happen, that will enjoyer will have to, matlab experience will be there. So this is it, Bhaiya. Yes, Bhaiya. Thank you.
Mm.
Bhaiya, now you can tell me what is right thing.
जी, जी, जी. So it is very interesting that uh, most of the problem, or you can say most of the time, I am unhappy because I am not taking my responsibility, because I am not accepting that decisions are being taken by me.
Hmm.
So that's why we start forcing others to
Hmm.
accept that because of you I am unhappy.
Hmm.
है ना? So we create
Yes,
pressure on others.
right, Bhaiya.
So I am unhappy, we are unhappy because of unawareness in ourselves. Now other is also unhappy because of the pressure that I am creating on him. Now
Hmm.
both are unhappy.
Yes.
Right? So it is
Hmm.
interesting point that you have shared. So once we are aware that it is
Hmm.
my decision and I need to work on myself,
Hmm.
so I will be free from
Hmm.
complaint of others. So that
Yes.
makes us relaxed
Hmm. Hmm.
because then I can see scope. Yes, I can work on myself and I can ensure right understanding. And it is possible because I need to work on myself.
Hmm.
But if I am finding route outside, then it feels difficult how he will understand, why he is not understanding, and
Hmm.
when he will understand. So it becomes burden. So it is easy to see that I can on myself easily because
Hmm.
what I need to do, I need to change decision only. In the
Hmm.
self, nothing is required from outside. Only we need to change decision. Only we need to work on right understanding.
Hmm.
It is very simple.
Hmm.
So once we are clear that I need to work on myself, once I take responsibility that my unhappiness is because of my decision. So
Hmm.
lot of burden gets reduced. So this is one part.
Hmm.
And second part, as you said, that it is also very important if you are able to see that now I am observing my thought, now I am trapped in my thought. है ना?
Hmm.
Once we are
Hmm.
able to see this difference, what is my state of being when I am observing, and once
Hmm.
what is my state of being when I am trapped, if we are able to
Hmm.
see its difference, then we
Hmm.
will feel encouraged, self motivated to work more and more to be in a state of pure observer.
Right, Bhaiya.
है ना? So this is the state when I am free.
Hmm.
Now my sanskar are not if impacting me. Now others are not impacting me. I am free inside.
Hmm.
And this freedom I can work out. This is my freedom where I will be in a state of pure observer or I will be flowing in imagination. This is my freedom.
Okay.
Though this freedom we need to explore.
Okay.
है ना? So if we are not aware of this freedom
Hmm.
and we feel that I am bound with my imagination. Then happiness now not in my hand. Now it totally depend on the state of imagination.
Mm-hmm.
So this freedom, if we are able to see that it is my freedom, I can be at the level of thought, at the level of feeling, at the level of sanskar, at the state of pure observer. It is my choice where I will be. So
Mm.
once I am able to see this freedom, then it is easy, you know, where
Yes.
I will be while interacting with
Mm-hmm.
others. So now
Uh,
it is my choice.
mm. Right. Right, Bhaiya. I could see this, Bhaiya, that
Mm.
I have not seen as a freedom. I was thinking of, changing the other by my competency, and that was making me more into effort. I was not seeing myself as effortless, but that means I was making the effort of competency level and guiding level. Like I have to, make the other person aware of this and uh, uh, convey this and that. That I was not coming from the freedom from inside with the right. Um, uh,
So
that's
that
what
is next step.
would come. Oh, okay,
Next step means
okay.
this is the
Uh,
second part.
Acha, the fifth one, fifth step,
No, no,
assumption.
no, no, Didi.
Okay.
So this is the step. matlab, when I am going to make program for others, I
Mm-hmm.
can make right program once I am able to see myself in the state of pure observer. Then I can make program without getting affected whether he will be fit into this program or not.
Okay.
But if I am
Okay.
not aware of myself and I am making
Uh-huh.
program for others
Okay.
and he is not fit into my program, then again I will be unhappy.
Yes, yes, Bhaiya. I could see this. Hmm.
जी. So in step 4, now there is a need to work on ourselves. In step 5,
Mm-hmm.
now there is a need to work on right understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Once I ensure right understanding in me, then I will
Mm-hmm.
make program for others.
Okay. Understood, Bhaiya. Yes.
And
First work
then
on self.
my feeling will be definite. With right understanding, my feeling will be definite.
Mm-hmm.
I will make another program if one program doesn't fit for other.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right.
Otherwise, I will be attached with the program. I have made many efforts, but this person is not listening me. Again, I will be unhappy.
Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. To the right
Uh,
understanding, I have to work first on my right understanding
with right
and
understanding,
natural acceptance.
I will have a natural feeling
Mm-hmm.
unconditionally,
Okay.
irrespective of environment.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once my feelings are fixed, then I will make program for others.
Okay.
If program one doesn't work, I will make program two.
Mm-hmm.
For example, when you feed your child, when you are trying to give milk and he is not taking it, so you make first program, take it,
Mm-hmm.
you will be healthy,
Mm-hmm.
etc.
Mm-hmm.
Now he is not accepting. Now you make
Mm-hmm.
another program,
Mm-hmm.
take it. I will ask you, Papa. Now he is
Mm-hmm.
not accepting this program. You try to make another program. So once feelings
Mm-hmm.
is fixed, I will try it. I will make 100 program for others.
Mm.
But if feeling is not fixed, after failure in one or two program, I will be
Mm-hmm.
blaming him for my unhappiness.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right, Didi?
Yes,
So
Bhaiya.
this is step 4 and 5 is very important. In
Mm-hmm.
step 5, now
Mm-hmm.
to this is my need to have right understanding. This is not optional.
Mm-hmm.
है ना? So this is not
Yes.
optional. This is compulsory for me. This is my need.
Mm-hmm. So step 4 decides that I should be transforming myself. Then only I can move to the next
Step 5.
fifth.
G.
Yes, Bhaiya, understood, Bhaiya. Thank you so much.
Yes. So if I am not clear in step 4, then
Mm-hmm.
I will not for my right understanding. I will for work for others.
Mm-hmm.
So step 4 and 5 are very important.
Yes, Bhaiya. But Bhaiya, my thought was giving the, imagination was provoking me to call. But I still thought, ki, let me understand these steps first. And I did not call. Because I myself was not sure about my right understanding at present. So is
जी
it
जी
okay, Bhaiya? First to gain that, and then
right
you.
दीदी जी
Okay,
जी
okay, Bhaiya.
so
Okay.
don't try to find out solution of your problems.
Mm-hmm.
First be in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Solutions will happen naturally.
Okay.
है
Okay.
ना? So the don't take these steps as the problem of है ना, as the solution of my problems. That will
Mm-hmm.
happen naturally.
Oh, acha.
That will,
Oh.
as I will work on myself, I
Mm-hmm.
will be able to see n number of solutions.
Mm. Acha.
So resolution is to be happen in me. Solution will come out.
Okay.
What we are doing, we don't have resolution inside, and we are trying solution. That is creating
Mm-hmm.
problem. So
Mm.
solution
Oh.
with resolution,
Mm-hmm.
and this exercise है
Mm.
ना, will give a wisdom, है ना, will
Mm.
help us to resolve inside. And once I
Mm.
am resolved inside, solution outside will naturally come.
Acha. Right, Bhaiya. But yeah, I think
Right.
because of the body, we have attached to body and we are into action always. I think this comes from there only. That to do
So you
something
are
of.
attached to the body because you have taken decision to
Uh,
be with the body,
uh,
and you
that.
have taken this decision because we have many desires that can be fulfilled through the body.
Oh, right.
So many desires are related to sensual pleasures,
Mm-hmm.
and to fulfill those sensual pleasure, I have taken this body.
Mm-hmm.
I am attached with the body.
Yes, Bhaiya.
है ना?
Yes, yes.
जी दीदी.
Yes, Bhaiya. Thank you so much, Bhaiya. Namaste.
नमस्ते दीदी.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
नमस्ते दीदी. Okay, so it's 6:21. Lot of discussion has happened with Sangeeta Didi, but I है ना, suppose this discussion will be helping to each one of us. So let's take 5 minute observation. Then I will come back to Ganesh Bhaiya with us. जी. So in this 5 minute, we will sit comfortably, let the body relax, be attentive where my attention is. Just note, not involve. So for example, if there is a sound of bird, just note this is a sound, but don't analyze this sound. When your attention shift inside, just note what is happening. Don't involve in this. Keep noting and be aware and observe yourself what is happening, what are the feelings, evaluate, see its impact, and investigate who is taking decision. Don't convince yourself that I am taking decision. Just be observant. Am I taking decision? And see, is there need for right understanding in me? So let's take this for 5 minutes. Briefly sum up the step 5. So in step 4, there is a need to work on myself. Once it is clear that I need to work on myself, then in step 5, we are feeling need to work on the right understanding. So in step 5, I am aware that my decisions are because of my assumptions or maybe because of my right understanding. So I need to be aware of all those assumptions. I need to evaluate our assumptions, and it can happen with awareness. So I need to work on right understanding. With right understanding, these assumptions will be evaluated naturally. So I need not to make effort to correct my assumption. Only I need to make effort to ensure right understanding. Assumptions will be reevaluated naturally. It will happen naturally. So in this whole process, we need to be aware what will happen naturally and where I need to make effort. So I need to make effort on right understanding. Rest things will happen naturally. Our assumptions will be aligned with the reality naturally. Only I need to make effort on right understanding. So we will expand tomorrow. What is meaning of right understanding? Where I need to focus, where I need to make effort. That we will see tomorrow in detail. So keep practicing, be aware. Always ask yourself, am I aware or ignoring myself? So be aware all the time what is happening. So it's time for Hindi session. So namaste everyone. We will meet tomorrow